Hi everybody, Chris here with YHM, and today I'm extremely excited to share with you our new product offering for 2025. YHM's very first 12 gauge shotgun suppressor. Yes, you heard that right, YHM now makes a shotgun suppressor. And we call it the VICTRA 12. So why VICTRA? Well, because it represents the many victories that we had in the development of this product. We wanted to make sure we had a lightweight suppressor, we wanted to make sure that it sounded good, and we wanted to make sure that it was durable. And of course, we had to hit that well-known YHM price point without sacrificing any of those things. And we did that in spades. So we'll take you through, we'll unbox the suppressor and show you what comes with it. We'll talk about some of the specs, and we'll show you some of the accessories that'll be available. So we've got our nice box here. Top simply slides off. You've got, of course, your owner's manual. A little warning card, basically just make sure everything's tight before you fire through the suppressor. And of course your YHM sticker. Underneath our foam protective pad, you're going to get a specialized spanner wrench. So this is going to be for mounting the suppressor, as well as mounting the mount into the host firearm. This will dual purpose. And then of course you have the VICTRA 12 suppressor itself. So it's shown here and it's going to ship in its full length configuration. That comes in at 12.4 inches in length. It measures just 1.95 inches wide and 2.7 inches tall. And as you can see, it has an offset bore so that you can still use your factory beads. No need to get fancy sights or anything on your shotgun. And like I mentioned before, it's lightweight, and its full-size configuration, it weighs 25 ounces. Now that may sound like a lot, but when you look at other shotgun suppressors on the market, that at its 6-inch configuration is the same weight as ours at its full 12-inch configuration. So that's one of our victories there. Sound-wise, this measures in at 135 decibels, measured at the shooter's ear to mil standard 1474D, and that's using number 8 shot out of a 28-inch barrel. Now to compare that number, shooting against another one of the popular suppressor companies out there, that at its 8-inch configuration is the same weight as ours at its full 12-inch configuration. So again, another victory for YHM. And our 12-gauge suppressor, the VICTRA, is modular. So it's going to ship like you see in the 12-inch configuration with a set of 12-inch rods. You can buy different rod packs to configure it for 6-inch, 8-inch, and 10-inch lengths. We also offer a complete rod kit that's going to come with all 3 different lengths. And to change that length, all you need is a 5/32 Allen wrench. That is not supplied in the kit. One thing that I mentioned before is the mounting system. So we use these mounts here. These thread in where the typical choke would be on your shotgun barrel, but these mounts do not choke the shot, which is great news because you don't need to buy a whole slew of different mounts to figure out which choke pattern you want. The choking is done at the end of the suppressor with these removable choke inserts. I'll get into that in a moment. The mount is very simple. Like I said, it just threads into the shotgun barrel where the factory chokes would be. And then basically you thread the VICTRA on, and then you have a jam nut to tighten it up, make sure it's nice and snug with that supplied wrench, and then you're good to go. One tiny little note that we're pretty proud of, because it just seems so obvious and we haven't seen it anywhere else, there's a little witness mark here on the back of the suppressor. So you can line that up with your shotgun bead and know that you're at top dead center, that you're not crooked and swinging and changing the weight of the firearm in any way. Now the chokes, like I said, are at the front of the suppressor. So the last thing to touch that shot cup is going to be your choke, which is the way you want it to be, because that's how it is on a regular shotgun barrel. And so we have these different choke inserts that are available in improved cylinder, modified, and full currently, with different shot patterns available in the future. It's going to ship with an improved cylinder choke in it, and then you can buy the mod in full if those suit your needs better. Now we had a chance the other day to go out to the trap and the skeet range with our employees, have them get hands-on with the product. We were also shooting some unsuppressed guns at the same time, so you can see the difference between suppressed and unsuppressed shots. We were using number 9 shot that day, and some of the rounds were above 1200 feet per second, so you are going to get a little bit more noise out of those than a traditional target load that's closer to 1100 feet per second. But you can have a listen yourself here. Of course, if you've got a good pair of headphones, it's going to make a big difference in the perceived sound. It just sounds really great. One of the things you really can't capture on video is just the concussion. You shoot that unsuppressed shotgun and then you shoot a VICTRA suppressed shotgun next to it, and it's just night and day difference in person. You don't get that concussive blast that you do from unsuppressed. As you can see in some of these videos too, the swing of the shotgun isn't affected. Everybody that we talked to at the range that day basically said they forgot the suppressor was on the gun. They were just focused on the clays. Everybody was swinging and moving and not having any issues there. They all felt very comfortable with it. And literally I had a few guys say if I didn't realize how it sounded and how much less recoil I had, I would have never thought I had suppressor on the shotgun. So hopefully that answers some of your questions on the VICTRA 12, explains how we got here, and hopefully you found this informative. We're of course going to be showing this at SHOT Show in the next coming weeks, so if you're there, be sure to stop by and check it out. Otherwise, keep an eye on this channel and others for availability, and keep in touch with your local dealer and make sure they get one on order for you. I'm Chris Graham for YHM, and thank you for watching.